history of the United States is 100% based on human trafficking.
100%.
Our country's foundation is human trafficking. They fucking kidnapped black people and made them work for free. George Washington, did you know this, was the #1 slaveholder in Virginia, wherever the fuck he was? Yeah, he was the #1 slaveholder. George Washington was a human trafficker. Supposedly his wooden teeth thing, it was slave teeth. In his mouth, the teeth of people that were kidnapped that he was making work for free. This makes Dahmer look like a fucking Boy Scout. The main thing is this asshole who's in statues everywhere was a kidnapper who like took teeth out of people's mouths and put it in his own mouth. That's fucked up.
But here's the thing, man. Should you allow people to just pull down the statues?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
What do you think? Because, do you think, here's what I think.
What if there were Jeffrey Dahmer statues all over LA? The history of the United States is 100% based on human trafficking.
100%.
Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Yahweh be the true name for Heavenly Father. Yahushai be the name for His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the Tasha Truth and Will, and Statistics to hopefully person is truth. In all honesty and sincerity, submit to Yahweh, because you know that's the spirit power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And, lesson is going into the wickedness, okay, and the retribution that's going to come behind what has happened in this place so-called America, which is Babylon the Great, the new Babylon the Great reference in the scriptures. Okay, I'll start with this scripture. This is the book of Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Okay, and the blood that was shed in this place was of the so-called Negroes, the Tito's, and Native Americans on a genocide level of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions. Okay, and you just heard some of the atrocities that was done. That tab has to be paid. If you're a descendant of hardcore slavery slave owners that took part in that genocide and slavery of those people I just mentioned, your future is you have to pay for what your ancestors did. And some of you have no type of regret for it, you know. You have no type of regret. Some of you are involved within the KKK and all this white power shit, you know, and you're just now coming to find out that Bible that you hid behind to basically justify your actions, and what you thought justified your actions, is the same Bible that condemns you to death and your descendants for what you've done to the Lord's chosen. And you're finding out that the real Lord's chosen are those very same people that you oppressed and had in slavery, that you've been brainwashed to think that they're underneath you. Oh, that's the Lord's chosen people. Those are Hebrew Israelites. Okay, so all that blood that was shed, it's not going to be fixed unless, you know, your blood is shed. Who's going to shed your blood? It's going to be the Lord and His only begotten Son. Okay, which His true name in the Bible is Yahushai, who you call Jesus. And He's not a white man with blue eyes and long hair. He's a man with a woolly afro, talked about in Revelation. Alright, it gives you a description in the book of Revelation. Read the first chapter, man. And it gives you the description that he's a dark-skinned man, the skin color of bird grass, woolly hair. That's afro, okay? He has a long garment down to the foot, and he's angry, and he's coming with vengeance. He's going to shed that blood. He's going to get his first lick, and then he's going to raise up his elect to finish y'all off and put y'all in chains. Okay? This is the book of Revelation 13 and 10. And it says here, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, okay? He that leadeth in captivity must go into captivity. What is captivity? What is leading in captivity? What is that? It's slavery. It's slavery. So a lot of you waking up to the truth now. You heard the shit Kyrie Irving been talking about, Kanye been talking about. You've been researching the internet now. And, you know, you're clicking everything you see on Google. A lot of y'all gonna come across this video, man. And this video is here to tell you that those people that did those atrocities to the Lord's chosen, that you're finding out that you are now, those people got to pay for that. And when the Lord comes back, they're going into chains for 1,000 years. And then if they're Edomites, they're going to be completely exterminated. The Lord's going to wipe them off the face of the planet. They're just going to be something that's talked about. A little bit of remembrance. Okay? This is the book of Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You know what the book of Obadiah is written to? It's written to Esau the Edomites. It's a book of judgment. It's the so-called white man's most feared book of the scriptures that they don't like to read. It's something in the spirit that gives them fear, because this is their future. Vast majority, not all so-called white people are Edomites. Vast majority are. But you got some of our people mixed and mingled among there because of interracial relationships. You had the men that dealt with the Edomite women, and then their child came out and dealt with Edomite women, and his child came out and dealt with Edomite women, and now you got some Israelites walking around looking like so-called white people. You are who your father is, okay? So some of this message may resonate with the so-called white people, and they accept and feel the curses, and you're Israelites. But nonetheless, man, Esau going down, man. You're going down for what you did to all them slaves and pulled their teeth out and put them in your own mouth. What kind of sick shit is that, man? That's Esau for you, though. And they were eating slaves, too. Just like he gave comparison to Jeffrey Dahmer. Hey, on the slave ships, they had a recipe book called The Delectable Negro. They were actually doing cannibalism and eating slaves. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. You got to pay for what your ancestors did. Even the so-called Negroes, believe it or not, we are paying for what our ancestors did. We paid tab by going into slavery. Okay, that was the pay. That was the payment for it. We paid for our iniquity of our fathers. We're paying for it still. Just your tab is coming up too. You got to pay yours as well. Get over it, man. Okay? Ezekiel 35:4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Okay, so because of the hatred you'd had for us, the atrocities you did to our people, the torture, the rape, rob, and pillage, the Lord's going to lay your cities waste. You're going down, man. So yeah, this nation was founded off of genocide. It's not going to last. They got to pay for it. Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. You got to pay for slavery. You got to pay for slavery, Esau. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans tuning in, what they have done to you and your ancestors, those people, they didn't get away with it. I know for years we thought they got away with the shit. It sure did seem like it. They're gonna pay, man. So anytime you deal with these devils and they piss you off, that should give you some comfort in the back of your mind. Hey, this motherfucker, you're gonna be my slave one day, man. And so with that, Lord, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, Natasha's truth and will well, and salutations to you, like person's truth and honest sincerity. Shalom.